doing things that was satanic and stuff, and the prisoners was. So when the guards came, they tried to get rid of everything. They tried to flush it down the toilet. And Shelby said, they flush blankets and everything down those toilets and can't even stop them up. It's so powerful. He said, how would a piece of paper stop it up? And it did. It would not flush. So Shelby had asked it for power and control, and he was able to do that. My brother was able to control people, and he was able to have a lot of strength. I mean, I watched my brother bend quarters with his fingers. Um, it was weird. It was really, really weird. Shelby had power, and what I mean is like not natural power. And I don't think he has that power now, but he was very, very, very strong. But he done certain things that kept him strong, like when he slid in the blood of Ronnie King. That was one thing. When he told me, he said, hey, he turned around after he killed Ronnie. Trigger warning, everybody, trigger warning. He said he turned around, and as he's leaving, he slid. He slid in it. But what was weird about it is after everything had been done, Shelby talks about him going back to Ronnie and talking to him. Now, I told the detectives this. I told the detectives this. I'm like, how do you talk to the dead? And he's like, I don't know. But he said, but Shelby said he did it. He said he had to, but that ain't what he done. That ain't what he done. He told some people in prison, in jail. I don't want to really bring this out, but he took and he drank some of Ronnie's blood. That's what he told. That's what he told. And I've heard it from different inmates that's talked about it because they was scared to death. But he had drank some after he killed him. You know, I never saw the photos of actually what was happened. Some of the paramedics told me that he had took his eyes out, he took his tongue. He done different things to that man. Un Unhuman things. Um, I don't know. I mean, when you start talking about this stuff, it kind of gets to me because I never knew. I am, and I'm trying to be, but I want to be clear to everybody. What he done was vicious. Um, he destroyed a lot of people's lives. He did. He really did. Shelby was something of monstrous. He was a monster, and he had to be stopped. He had to be stopped. He wanted to kill kids. He didn't care. He did not care, people. God gave me the power, and I'm going to say this. He gave me the power. Did I use it in the right way? No, I didn't. I didn't use it in the right way. Did I supposed to use it? The moments that I was with Shelby after all this happened, when I was with Shelby, Shelby wanted to kill the rest of the family. I never knew what was in that bag in the back of the car. Never knew what was in the bag. And when I found out what was in the bag, oh my God. I'm like, Shelby, this ain't you, man. And he looked at me, right dead at me, and he said, it is. And he told me about this guy. that he stabbed in prison. And he said, "Oh God, thank God he lived," and everything. He didn't live. When my brother was away with his wife, he had a big box, a big folder full of stuff that came in. There were so many things on Shelby, but they couldn't pin it. They couldn't get it on him because he was smarter. He was smarter. They didn't have no evidence on him. Shelby killed people. Shelby killed people in jail, in prison. And he picked on people of homosexuality because he said they were weaker people.